So I'm not sure if you guys saw Masvidal's interview with Ariel Helwani. His interview after the fight, where Ariel kind of sat down with him and they talked about his reaction to the knockout loss, his very first knockout loss in the UFC. You know how his family took it, all of the above. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but that is a very good interview. It's a really, really good interview, a really good insight into who Masvidal really is. Because a lot of times, man, when the only exposure you have to some of these fighters is when they're trash talking and, you know, when they're promoting the fight and when they're being braggadocious and borderline obnoxious, a lot of times I suppose you forget that, you know, these fighters have a layered personalities where it's not just one. Basically you're only seeing one aspect of the personality. And Masvidal recently has been quite odd. He really has. Before that loss, you know, a lot of people, thank you, a lot of people kind of turned on him a little bit just because of, I don't know, his political backends, just the way he sounds, who he's hanging out with. You know, a lot of people that were fans of him, you know, fickle fans, as I like to always say, they kind of turned on him. God damn it. Turned on him a little bit. And then, of course, after that loss, when he got KO'd, I mean, he kind of became a meme. And it's understandable because, I mean, he has dished it out in the past. And so it's understandable that when you dish it out, you know, when you do get KO'd yourself, sit down, buddy. Fans will definitely rub it in. But the biggest thing is, from that interview, man, you start to see a different side of Masvidal, a side of him that not just that he is humble in defeat. He actually appreciated the KO. And it's a weird thing to hear a man say, like a man who just got knocked out brutally, to hear him say, "I was a fan of my own knockout just because of how beautiful it is," right? Like that's a fan of the game of MMA, man. The sport of MMA. That's a man who's a legit fan. It also demonstrates how consistent Masvidal is. I mean, he has said many, many times that, you know, what he appreciates mostly is the violence of it. He likes fighters that are violent, fighters that are coming in to do damage, coming in to finish the fight, as opposed to fighters that kind of just want to win on points. And so the fact that he got KO'd, and when asked what he thought about it, he's like, dude, it was a gorgeous, gorgeous KO. I've seen it a few times, and it was so beautiful. The shot, the setup. Sit down. There you go. This is it. This is it. Let's get up. And he talks about how, you know, if Usman keeps doing that, he's definitely going to become a huge fan of Usman. Just makes you appreciate Masvidal a lot more, really. Gracious in defeat, gave the man as much props as possible, and talked about how he appreciated the performance, even though he was on the wrong side of it. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say, sit down, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, you crazy? This is where you end. Done. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, you know, if I didn't respect Masvidal before, I did. He was just fighting Usman, you know. And it's anyone that's fighting Usman becomes public enemy number one until the fight is over. That's just how it goes. I'm a huge fan of Kamaru. So if you're fighting him, you enemy number one until the fight is over. So definitely respect Masvidal, and respect him a lot more, considering how he handled that loss. And man, that interview, you know, was also a little bit sad. It really was. Just go check it out. Go check it out. A lot of the stuff he said, especially the way his family reacted to it. Anyways, one more, folks. All right, so currently 2-0 on this man right here, which tells me he's gonna be coming for vengeance. He's got GSP, so we're expecting some grappling, some wrestling. So let's go. See if we can make that 3-0. Right away, he goes for it. That man is ready to fight. So let's just watch out for that side kick. I don't want this fight to turn into me getting sidekicked ad infinitum. So we're going to look to sidestep it and box this man up. Masvidal is the better boxer, clearly. We're going to try to use that. There we go. No. Sidekick coming. Nope. There we go. You can always tell. You can tell. A lot of these players don't know how to disguise what they're trying to do. They make it so goddamn obvious. The way he steps back, like really backs up, and oh, you like right there, you're clearly about to go for a sidekick. The way you disguise those sidekicks is to not always throw it with a jab first. You don't have to always throw it with a jab first. And this is one thing that Duane Ludwig was trying to tell TJ Dillashaw. I believe... Oh, okay. You want to try to pepper me with jabs? Hold on. He wants to do it right back. Come on, brother. You're not backing me up like that, bro. Death combo coming up. Death combo coming up. Death combo coming up. How you like that, brother? There you go. Yeah, Duane Ludwig was trying to tell TJ when, I believe it was the second fight, or maybe the first fight against Cody Garbrandt, because TJ was trying to set up his head kick with jabs, and Duane was like, you don't always have to set that up. You can just throw it. There we go. Because a lot of times if you set it up, even though that's technically what you should do, if you set it up, you kind of show the opponent what you're trying to do. Sometimes just throw it. Just rip it. And of course, TJ listened and sat him down right away with a beautiful head kick. That's it. We're not doing that. And so, a lot of times when you guys see me use Jon Jones, I rarely set up that side kick. Because if I throw the jab, you probably know what I'm trying to do. You're going to sidestep. Like right there, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's better to just throw it. Just rip it. Come on. I'm surprised this man is not trying to grapple more. There we go. Sit that boy down. Woo! There you go. That does it. KO. But yeah, man, I just wanted to hop on a little bit, give Masvidal some props, because I feel like, you know, as it always happens, a lot of times when you lose a fight, you know, people forget, or what, you know, just people turn on you. So I feel like Masvidal definitely deserves some props. He'll be back. He'll be better. Like I said, if you guys have not seen that interview, go check it out. Some sad stuff. Then again, just sad because I'm not used to that kind of reaction, you know, from my family. But he was saying that his dad was a little bit harsh. Then again, he talked about how that's just the Latin culture. You know, that's just how their culture is. Doesn't mean his dad doesn't love him. Doesn't mean his dad is not a supporter. Just his reaction to the loss was just a little bit odd to me, only because that's not what I'm used to. But hey, you know, that's how you become Jorge Masvidal. You know, that's how you become tough. Anyways, that is it, folks. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. It always helps out the channel. You know, let's try to get the likes up, people. Like I said, don't want to ask too much for it, but it really helps out. It helps out. So, just a reminder. Go ahead and click like. And then we'll go from there. Stream. A few of you have asked me about the streams. Sometime this week. I'll just put it that way. Sometime this week, we're going to do a stream. You're only going to fight my Jon Jones. I don't know how long it's going to be. Probably going to try to make it like maybe about 2 hours, just so we can get as many people in as I possibly can. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here, folks. You guys are amazing. You rock. I'll see you guys later. As always, stay safe. Peace out.